Molybdenum software session. Not sponsored. With Shivaraj working on rxRust.
Yep.
Take the helm.
Yes. Sharing. Shared. Oh, my bad.
What was that? Something I need to delete?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I just yeah. Yes. rxRust. Okay. Mob start. I need to jog my brain a bit here. I don't know where we were. Catch error.
Let's try running the test.
Oh yeah. Cargo test. Let's go to the top, which is line 133. Yeah.
Expect the argument to subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it catch? Oh, we have this CTX parameter, type parameter. Not this here. This is the type.
Source is a core observable.
Mm-hmm.
Of CTX width? Does that make sense? Why does that not make sense to me? What's the type parameter for a core observable typically mean?
Type parameter for a core observable is an observer. Not strictly enforced, but at least.
Not here.
Yeah.
But then it returns a what?
The subscribe call?
Yes.
Returns unsub. Unsub is a subscription.
S source is an S, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, what? CTX is expected because that's 115. And we're passing a what?
The context width, it's catch error.
I'm talking about the type error.
The type error. Expected type parameter, found associated type. Arguments to this method are incorrect.
It's finding two different associated types. It's expecting one associated type and it's finding a different associated type. More specifically, it's expecting a context width and it's finding a different context width.
This is what it's finding. And I suppose this line 115 is what it's expecting.
Yes.
So that's catch error observer, context RC mute, but here it's catch error observer. There is no RC mute.
So where's the wrapped coming from?
It's from this transform call.
Well, why is the RC mute there in line 115? Why did we decide that needs to be an RC mute? Does that have to do with the type, some implementation of catch error or rig observer?
Catch error or rig observer. I don't recall this.
Show us catch error rig observer. First argument, subscription. P. That is a hint that it is a RC mute. So in the transform,
yeah,
what are we doing?
we're
simply not 120. We're instantiating a catch error rig observer, and for the subscription of it, which is the P, right? Where P is inferred from, what is that? It's an impulse subscription. So clone, right? Clone there is the wrong clone. Actually, it's more than that. Line 126, that's an impulse subscription for some reason. It's like we're failing to retain the type of the RC mute. We're calling rcmute from, and it ends up being type erased to an impl subscription. Maybe that's the wrong way to construct an rcmute. Or maybe that is the type of RC. Like, what is the type of CTX rcmute there?
rcmute is from the clone rc mute. This is the one, it's a type.
It's an associated type on trait context. Go back. How does it end up being an impl subscription? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
So go again to the type rcmute. And go to rc derefmute from here. What? Yes. How do we construct one of these?
Probably. Let me look at the references.
I wonder what the from is missing there. Can we just maybe this not, you go back and back again.
Yeah.
So can we give it a type hint? Like, can we say let subscription colon?
Yeah.
CTX rcmute. Of
option
underscore. What does that cause? But the clone, after the clone, it still ends up being an impl subscription, right?
Yeah.
Can you give it another type hint there? Same? I don't know why it does that.
Yeah. CTX, rcmute, and underscore. Okay. It detects option underscore, but then now it's just underscore.
Can we see this in the terminal?
Yeah.
This is bothering me. How it's aligned to the right. Look, we don't need to look at the code. Like when we look at this terminal, just show me a big terminal with the error.
Yeah.
That's the latest error? That's a different error. Is it?
This is the latest. I see option underscore here.
The return type of what call?
The call Oh.
One 133.
Mm-hmm.
This argument influences the return type of subscribe. Why are we being told that?
Argument. Return type of subscribe.
Consider further restricting this bound. There's a hint.
Uh-huh.
Where is that coming from? 113.
113 is the bound, trade bounds on for observable implementation.
Let's look at that.
Here.
I don't see inner. I don't see that.
It's not here. It's
it
asking.
suggests
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
What does it suggest doing?
Inner is equal to CTX.
Really?
Wait, what? It worked?
Test it.
It failed elsewhere. Let me. It's in the test now.
Can you remove the type hints we just put in?
Yeah. I think it should work. Yeah, it still works.
Okay. Go to where it fails. Shows there the V1 integration.
Here. Line 77. Catch error. Subscribe.
Oh, we know what that is. You cannot use a closure. Cannot use a closure for a fallable, right?
A fallable.
Or maybe that's not the problem here. I remember that you cannot use an observer that is a closure because it does not handle errors. Only for an infallible observable you can subscribe using a closure. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Very briefly.
Yes, we did not dig at any depth into that. We just saw that the implementation for for a FN mute or something is only for infallible.
Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah.
But I don't know that that's the case here. Show us in the terminal. But not a half screen. We have two of these, right? No, it's the same line. 77.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we see in the editor? Rotate.
Yeah. I haven't made any changes, have I? Oh, I have mop next.
Sharing. Shared.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. What should we try now? Can we look at that header again?
Why is there so many of this stuff?
Yeah, I think it's we have local and shared. Expected local context of FN mute observer found FN mute observer. Why does it expect local? Oh, is it local context because we have the CTX width on the source now in our core observable implementation? Right. So on the source, we have CTX width, so that's why it expects a local context now instead of just a observer or FN mute observer. So should we be wrapping that function, the move closure inside a local CTX?
No, the usage is definitely correct. This is a valid subscribe call.
Right. So that means the CTX width on the source is wrong.
But why the source?
Subscribe takes a source, right? Subscribe takes an observer. Okay. No, not the source. I think it's
CTX at the moment.
Yeah, but that's CTX is context plus observer.
Maybe it's that inner that's wrong. The inner should not be a CTX, should it?
Yeah, I mean,
Going to context. Type inner does not have a default.
Yeah.
But it does have a type for local, right? For example. So if we go to the V1 integration and we see this, the inner for this seems to be, or for any of them.
Right.
Is that maybe? Observer of that item in air. So I think we should not change the inner or something. What do you think?
Or maybe the CTX itself is
Custom
wrong.
context of T, the inner is, it's to demonstrate the inner would be T.
Yeah.
So it's whatever the context is holding. So I don't think we should restrict the inner here. I think it's just the wrong hint.
Yeah. Maybe. Sharing.
Or if we restrict it to something other than CTX. I don't think that makes sense.
Right. So is there something else?
Why are we declaring CTX at all? Is there other core observable implementations that declare CTX?
I
Retry.
can check. Can check. Just context.
Mm-hmm.
We have context plus observer.
Mm-hmm. Can you search the whole code base for CTX : context?
This is our catch error. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is observer implementation. Only the observer's context is context plus observer. This is also observer.
But regardless of what it is, let's take a look at that merge all, where the inner is a core observable. Definitely not a context.
Yeah.
If we place a bound on the inner at all. So most of them don't do that. And I don't think we should do that. Just intuition. Like that was the wrong solution to our type error there. Let's remove that.
Yeah, removed it.
Now, I'd like to review. This is core observable. It has subscribe. And in it, we need to make a subscription that is a. So we take self. It has a source, which is a upstream observable, right?
Yeah.
And a function. We create a empty subscription, right? Just a smart pointer, CTX, and we create it using the type provided by the CTX. That's correct. And then we clone that. Okay. And then we do a transform. On the context that we receive. That's why it's a context. That's why it's bound by context. We do a transform. It gives us the observer. Can we see some transform calls?
Yeah.
I don't know that it'll be necessarily context.transform. Search for dot transform.
Okay.
Or just by references, yes.
Yeah.
That's ours. Default if empty. This is in core observable. And it is just the same, right? You like take an observer and then transform it into a different observer. You wrap it in your own observer, right? So you take a downstream observer and you wrap it. Okay, so that's the right way of doing it. Let's go back. So we wrap, and what we wrap is, yes, we do wrap the observer, the downstream observer. We keep the function as well, just in case we need it. And the subscription is a subscription clone.
Yeah.
Okay. So supposedly we have a wrapped, wrapped what? Observer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we try to subscribe to the source, observable. And we can do that because it's a core observable, right?
Yeah.
And that's also idiomatic here. Can we see the context rotate?
Yeah.
Sharing. Shared.
We have to see for other source trade plans. Just
so I'm going to search for implementation of
core observable.
Search.
References or implementations, yeah.
Implementations. I'll look for operators only. Like this one, average.
Yeah.
Here, the source is only observable type.
Here it's core observable with source observer. Context with source observer.
I see.
That looks similar to what we have.
Buffer count.
Core observable, context with buffer count observer.
Buffer time.
Core observable, context with buffer time observer. Context RC mute, buffer time state. Yeah. This is something.
Okay.
Similar.
So ours is core observable, context with our observer type and its pointer type. Right?
Yeah.
And the only reason its pointer type is generic is because of the context. Because the smart pointer type itself is from the context. Right?
Yeah.
But this part is not generic. Actually, also part generic here because of the box subscription also comes from the context. And then the context also goes into that catch error or rig observer. How do I get there? Catch error rig observer. Right?
Yeah.
And the F.
The FN mute, FN once, yeah.
So in this subscribe call, it'll be the O of the, right?
Yeah.
Core observable of O, then observer will be an O. Must be an O, right?
Yeah.
So there's a mismatch between this observer, this type, and the type that we're passing here, right? That's all. We're like, we failed, if this is correct, which I think it is, then we failed to construct one here. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think yes. Construct the source in the wrapped.
What's the difference? It's expected.
The impulse subscription, I think that's what.
No, I'm not buying that yet because the difference is here. See this? Is it just a glitch that it's showing context and context from the module? Is it not a real difference? Perhaps this would be a better indicator. Yeah. See, it's actually the same type, the same trait, the context trait, right?
Yeah.
Expected. So assuming the expected is correct, it starts diverging right here. No? Well, maybe? I mean, why is this underscore? There's a difference between this, right?
Oh,
and
that is why when we added inner, it type checked. Yeah.
So maybe this is wrong. Because this is the result of nothing we did, right? Like we didn't, this is implicit, right? This is what it found. So it's probably correct, right?
Yeah.
And it's, if we transform the context, right? So this is what? This is the observer. So this must be wrong. What are we passing there? We're saying this, and it's the second argument to catch to the observer, right? No changes?
Yeah. Sharing screen. Shared. Okay.
S is core observable of context with.
Yeah.
Catch error or rig observer of the pointer and CTX. Okay. Does that make sense? Isn't it CTX inner? Just try changing it to CTX inner.
All right. That works. cargo test. Okay, starts here. Yeah. Unsatisfied trade bound. This is the infallible thing.
The trait bound map to observer. We never saw that before.
That's because we added a map too, right? In between. Before that, yeah.
Wait, where's the unit coming from now? There's no unit. There's unit? What's unit here?
Unit is from it. Somehow got leaked. So if we
unit is the from the throw.
Throw error, yeah. And it's getting leaked somehow to the subscribe. But it shouldn't, right? Because we use map2.
No, map2 should change that unit to, but it still wraps the unit, right? The unit is there because these are just wrappers. Okay. Okay, but well, let's see the error again.
Yeah.
The trait bound map observer of something and car. Map to observer of something and car needs to implement observer of unit and something. I mean, I think it's fine that map to observer needs to implement that. Right? Because it needs to be the observer of the thing with the unit, right? You catch my drift. Each observer needs to observe the one before it, right?
Yeah, but the error will still be infallible, right? The item is unit, fine. But this should still be infallible.
You're asking what a stir is doing there?
Yeah.
I can also ask the same thing. Isn't it supposed, why do we end up with an observer of unit and ref stir? No. That's correct. That's exactly what the throw observer. Oh, right? Like that's the type of the throw observer. Those are that's the unit is the item and ref stir is the error.
It was the router got blocked for some reason, so I had to restart it.
It wasn't the power, it was
my Wi-Fi router, yeah.
The heat.
Probably. Yeah. Should I share or okay?
I think we should rotate.
Okay.
Sharing. Shared.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking at the error, right?
Yes. And I wasn't quite sure what ref string is doing in the error type parameter of observer.
Well,
I don't think I mob nexted. So yeah, I just did. You should mob start now. Maybe a race. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you change anything?
Yes, I added the inner context inner, the type parameter for core observe, the catch error or reach observer.
This.
Yeah, that's
Well, it is map to observer, right? Wraps catch error. Well, it doesn't. Okay, it wraps it, but it needs to implement, right? What is map to observer observing on? This.
The unit. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Tell me if it's not right. Look, throw error, right? What type is the item?
Item is stir, ref stir.
Really?
And error is infallible.
Yo, throw error produces an observable that never emits and immediately errors. Right?
Yeah.
So what's the item type?
Do we not have type hints there?
Unit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So item is unit, error is ref stir.
That's right.
Okay.
So does it make sense that after it there's a map to? Does it make sense that map to observer needs to
now it does. Yes.
That? Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what if we just not catch the error? Like, right? Like, what if we do this instead? Right? Somehow this works.
Oh.
So somehow we mess it up.
Yeah.
Somehow we mess it up. We're not passing types correctly somewhere. And again, here is the error. And it's, can we just do that? Is that better?
It's still the same error?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, but now we have one, we have two, not four. We have only local. We don't have shared. But something is wrong with with it. Looks like I mean, here's it telling us, yes, there is an implementation. Of course, there's an implementation of observer of item and air for map to observer of O and B, right?
Yeah.
But not with these arguments, right?
Yeah.
Not with the argument, and it has two. It takes two arguments, O and B. B is the type, right? B is the value that we're going to clone.
Yeah.
In our case, this is some character, right? Okay, so the problem is not in B. The problem is in our catch, error, or rig observer. Okay, it does not implement observer of B and air. Why? I think it goes here, right? And there are two errors. Where is this coming from? Same place, basically?
Yeah, 77.
Yeah.
But the trait observable type is not implemented from ITER.
It's not implemented for local CTX, the trait bound local CTX from ITER. That needs to be observable type.
Yeah.
I mean, why should it not be an observable type? That sounds strange, doesn't it? Is not satisfied. Well, I mean, if this is not an observable type, all bets are off, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe I set the time.
Factor. No, you didn't. But I think it's been. Okay. Sharing. Shed. Mob start.
Let's try like not from ITER. Let's try observable of. Okay, local of. Local of and a single character.
Okay.
I don't believe you have the right code.
Now I do.
Yes.
Local of and not a list. Single character.
Right.
Cargo test. Observable type is not satisfied.
Still, it's pretty much the equivalent. Same thing, but with local context of car.
Yeah.
Right? Observable type is not implemented for local context of
it's not
car.
Satisfied, so it doesn't mean implemented, right? Does it?
What?
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Like it's quite ridiculous that it's not implemented, right? How can it be? Is there something about character that is not acceptable? Can we try just let's do a string there? That's a stir.
Something.
String new.
String.
You can do string new or string from a stir. String new does not take an argument.
Okay. String from. it's the same. It's not implemented for
It's the
string.
same.
Yeah.
We are basically, I think we are maybe modifying the context in a way that is not allowing this implementation to take place.
Yeah.
Because if we take the catch error out of the picture, we comment it out, there is no error. Right?
Yeah.
So we're modifying the context, but it still says local context, right? I don't quite. And so it says, what does it say? Required by a bound in rxRust observable subscribe. Function subscribe. Self inner needs to implement core observable of self with function mute observer of f, and unsubscribe is u. Required for catch error to implement core observable of local context. Try taking catch error out of the picture again. It's like the So is there a problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Observer rxster is not implemented for map to observer.
There's a character somewhere. Throw error. Where's
this map to?
Now something's funny.
Yeah.
Right? Now catch error is not involved, right? So now something's funny here.
Now it's the infallible thing, right? So you see, infallible as error, but we have rxster.
Yeah. So what trivial subscriber can we add there that is compatible with a fallable?
We can look at other subscribe. How are these subscribes working?
Because they're not constructing with throw error.
Yeah. Which then let's not construct with throw error.
Well, we need to use throw error eventually because we need some way to, because we're testing catch error.
Right.
Is there any existing test for throw error we can look at?
No, it's
maybe in the throw error module.
No. Let's go to the definition.
Factory. Find references.
Here is one. But it doesn't subscribe.
Right. It uses into future.
Yeah.
This uses on air. On error.
Oh yeah, and subscribes, but it doesn't do anything with the argument to the closure.
Yeah, but doesn't matter, right? The type should still check, right? Like what? So if we call on error, does that like return something that is different, observable because we handled the error?
Yeah.
Sharing.
It's in the defer source observable defer rs. Defer. Yeah.
On error, right?
On error, yeah.
It returns the same context with a different inner,
yeah.
which is an on error, right? The struct on error. So basically, you know what this does? It like
it calls a callback on receiving error.
Yes, it does. It's actually very similar to catch error, but like it passes through the error. Am I right? So I don't understand how come this.
Yeah.
Well, it's different. This comes from within. This is a factory that does some defer thing. That creates an observable that calls a factory function to generate a new observable for each subscriber. The factory function is invoked lazily at subscription time, allowing you to create observables based on current state, generate fresh observable sequences for each subscriber, defer expensive observable construction until needed. So it's like somewhat different. Like if we just take this, right?
Yeah.
And put it here, this whole thing will break? No? How is it possible?
No. Is it a subscribe call which ignores the function argument?
What do you mean ignores?
As in,
it's a trait method. It's not different, right? Subscribe is subscribe. Look, it is on error. How can on error change anything here? The trait bound.
Can we look at the implementation? Sorry, the core observable implementation for on error.
What is the RC deref mute? Do you understand this error?
RC deref mute is not implemented. No.
This is a local, it's like super simple, right? It's local throw air.
Local throw air, and you're subscribing to that.
What does that have to do with RC deref mute? Should have nothing to do with it. This is a unit. Nothing to do with it. I don't understand. RC deref mute, what?
Maybe
Are we
check in the terminal? Yeah, it is RC deref. Yeah.
the trade bound observer function mute observer? Okay. Why does it need to implement that? Why? Is that just a bug in defer?
Defer? We are not using defer, right?
We're not using defer anymore.
Yeah.
We're using throw error. Throw error.
Yeah.
That is somewhat concerning. Do you think we should go on master and play with this?
Yeah. Okay.
See what's going on here?
Okay, yeah.
I will
Yeah.
undo it. It's this is just, I don't know, throw air subscribe, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna pull. Apparently there's something new. Oh, that's us.
Yeah. Switch map.
No, this. RAM scheduler field from retry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharing. Shed. Git fetch. All. Git checkout. Or git switch, is it? Throw air subscribe and mob start. Okay. And we go to the differ RS, observable differ RS, and look for throw error. Should we add this in that V1 integration and just as a?
Yes. Let's go to. But
V1.
I think you can. Yeah, there's nothing much to like copy yet because it's going to be very different than this.
I'll just add it somewhere here. It's fine. We need a macro test. And we need function test throw error subscribe.
Good enough for now.
We need
we don't need even any binding. Just
local.
Do a local throw error, some stir. Yes. And then subscribe to it using a closure. And inside the closure, do unreachable, because it is unreachable. You're never going to hit that. Okay, now that I don't know what's going on. Give us a semi at the end. Now that I don't know what's going on there. Can we experiment with like just doing an on error before the subscribe? On error? Yep.
It's another closure. That's the error.
Take the E and print, I don't know, print line it, E print line.
E print line. The E.
You need to, E print line takes a template string. Just quotes. Curly E. Okay. Is this okay? Yeah. Well, there's some, I don't know, there's some sense, like I don't understand like a couple. I don't understand, like if this works, why does it work? I don't think something here is not right because I don't think it's intended to. So the first one is not intended to fail, like because we saw that on error does not change the type of the observable at all. Like you can try chaining another. Just copy and paste the line. On error. Yeah. You see? It fails. I mean, you see that it's rfster? Oh yeah, yeah. So, but it fails? Is not satisfied. Expected rfster found infallible. Where? I can show it in the cargo test here. I still don't understand what on error is trying to do. Oh, now it's the other way around. Infallible is not implemented. So that looks like on error changes it does handle the error. Yeah. Like Because it makes sense because you don't. It's not like types are in Rust are like clonable always. It's not just values, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to get the error in more than one place, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, fine. I mean, it's, but like with one, it should with 0 on errors, it should give us a better error message, right? Or work.
Mm-hmm.
Again, what is the error message without on error? Something about function mute, blah, blah, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. What is this?
This rxrust mute.
This makes no sense as far as type errors go to the user. Nothing. Are you looking for some more examples for Troyer?
Yeah. I think we can. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. That's fine.
What do you think of this code base so far?
Well, it's
incredibly complex. That's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
as at least as far as the types go, the logic itself is not complex.
Yeah.
The types are, and everything that has to do with error handling is like hurts,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. I mean, I also have like a hard time wrapping around the observable, observer, those terminologies. It's probably because I've not done any reactive stuff, Rx stuff before. But yeah.
Sure, but that wouldn't be a problem. So shall we report an issue about this just being super, or should we look into it more? Where is it?
We could create a PR like we always do, like adding this failing test with throw or subscribe and ask if this is intended or if you're missing something.
Well, I'd like to understand it because maybe we can fix it as well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's. We can try understanding it. Yes.
So here it is. The trait RC DRF mute does not implement the trait bound FN mute observer. RC DRF mute is not set. Why is the FN mute observer need to implement RC DRF mute? Right? Why? Why? Required by a bound introduced in this call. Okay. The following other types required by a bound in this associated function. Okay, that's the bound here, right?
Mm-hmm.
in the subscribe of observable? What kind of, that's, what is it, 144? Here? Subscribe with the closure, okay? Right? This is observable, the trait.
Yeah.
So subscribe, the method is implemented. It has a default implementation. The default implementation of observable is to subscribe with a closure. Okay?
Yeah.
But to do that, and and in observable, there's an item, right? And self has a lifetime, and there's an error. And subscribe takes an F. F needs to be FN mute that takes the item. But also, self, which is a context, self inner needs to be a core observable. Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Of self with FN mute observer of F. And unsubscribe is you. Some unsubscribe. So whatever the problem is, it'll be here, right?
Yeah.
Here is observer. That looks trivial.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is but like there's another one where there's an error, right?
It's not for FN mute.
It's for optionable. So FN mute observer is defined anywhere else. Test closure as observer. It's not. So what's going on here?
Maybe it comes, the RCDF mute comes from the implementations for throw error.
Factory throw error.
Go to definition. And this returns a self. No, the with self with throw error, there's a struct in the return parameter. Yeah. And one of these,
I can cycle between the observable type is trivial. Core observable. Doesn't seem to do anything special.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, I'm not sure.
And these are tests.
Yeah.
So that's strange. isn't it?
Yes.
What do you mean RC dearth mute? Where? Where is it coming from? No change.
Yeah.
Let's read more of this error message. Maybe there's a hint. Point us anywhere else. I'm raising my desk. See if we can still online after that. Let me restart my sound card.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I think it was my sound card. Just
yeah, the desk.
It's too complex of a device. It can now I have
maybe the
another
height.
thing that,
the height. Maybe the height of the desk. Messed around with the sound card.
Yeah, somehow. Apparently. Something there. It's not right. Maybe just the fact that the power cables are like very close to all the other cables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Where were we?
Oh, right. We were planning to read this error more carefully. I can start the timer again.
Yes. Well, it comes from somewhere, right? It comes from line 93 of source rc.rs.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we get there? Required for throw air to implement core observable. Hmm?
Yeah.
Well, did we look at that?
We did.
There's no RC there, right?
No.
Yo, that's strange, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We also looked at FN mute observer and there's no RC in there.
Can we try this same thing with shared?
Yeah. V1 integration, local, shared, test.
What do we get?
It's the same thing. But is it really shared? I don't see any mention of shared.
Well, the fact that there's a context.
Oh yeah, shared context, yes. Yes.
Okay, make a PR. What can I say?
Yeah.
We don't even need assertions for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
shared.
So
you
like,
keep shared or local, and both.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
Mm-hmm. Shared is fine.
Yes, and like remove the commented outlines. We're not. Yeah, remove them.
Okay, remove
Don't
them.
need them. Like we expect this to work.
Yeah.
Just throw air and subscribe, and just paste in the error we're getting. Like just copy and paste it in as a comment.
This bit, this much is enough.
A little bit more from like where it says error, like first starts the error.
Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, just give it everything. It's fine. Just give them all this. All that. Yep.
I'll paste it right in the body here, or maybe after.
Below.
Yeah. And comment the whole thing. All right.
And what version of Rust are we using?
One 1971.
That's recent, right? That's like July 14. Can you do Rust up update? Oh, look at that. It's not the latest though. When this is done, confirm the version of Rust. I think it's already in your prompt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And try again. We're gonna get all this cache busting. Some new features.
Yeah, but the old error still exists.
Well, you want to, isn't it like shorter or something?
Not really. I mean, except this part. No, it is not shorter.
Is it the same?
Yeah, it's
I
the
just want to
same.
give them the latest.
Yeah, it's the same. I can just put the latest just in case. This much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and put it here. I think. Comment this.
You kind of messed up with that first line. You pasted it on the comp.
Yeah, I'll delete this comment. This bit. That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Not the.
let's just provide them with this. Boy, this is frustrating. It's like on one hand, it looks like an ambitious project that I think I should be able to learn a lot from. On the other hand, like, is what's happening here is that was this like slop coded, and this is like the result. Like we simply don't know why the heck even that RCMute is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. People can make errors, and it's fine. And it's like I'm just concerned. But like at this point, I'm concerned because us being challenged by this is fine. But
is it
like we're supposed to build on things that are supposed to work.
Yeah.
It's hard enough as it is when they do work, but when they don't work, it's like, oh, it's a bit much. Okay, so just type something in. Say
test throw error subscribe.
Yeah, test is a good scope.
Mm-hmm.
Type, not scope. Test. Throw error immediately followed by subscribe.
Yeah.
And like add that something like
VX, I don't know.
Hey, this fails in a way that, like, just the fact that it fails first, right? Like, hey, we didn't expect this to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing we can.
We
Right.
didn't expect this to fail.
That's a sentence.
Yeah. And are we missing, unless we're missing something?
Oh, I don't know what we're missing, because
Yeah.
that's like I truly don't expect this to fail, right? Like in terms of what I expect from the design of the API, why would this fail? Like, is there something type level wrong with calling subscribe on? Like the type checker doesn't know that it's going to throw.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just an observable of unit, and the error is a certain type. And we're trying to subscribe with a closure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Did we see the implementation of FN mute closure? Is it only for infallible?
Yeah,
Is that what we see?
Yeah.
So we do expect this to fail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's not write we didn't expect this to fail. No, so we're not, this even the commit, right, message is wrong. It's more like the type is weird. The type error we get is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, rxref mute.
So let's change the commit message.
Mm-hmm.
The subject. I don't think we even need a proper, because we don't need this to be committed. It's like, we're not, right? So like test that demonstrates the even like just ask. Sorry, I don't understand. We don't understand the type, the type error.
The type error, yeah.
It's like surprising type error message.
Yes, we do expect it to fail.
You can write, hey, we do expect this to fail because
yeah,
because closures can only observe on infallible. Observe infallible.
Error. And infallible is fine. Yeah.
And infallible observables. It's not even the type. It's not even the type infallible. It's just observe infallible observables. Okay. But the error, but the specific type error that we get seems unrelated to that. And you can add, we couldn't even find where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And then I would add just help and question mark.
Help. That's good enough.
Well, so, but let's be more a little bit more specific in the commit message. Say something like surprising error
RC.
Throw surprising error closure observer on unfollowable, something like that. Surprising error when surprising error trying, or not even trying, surprising error observing a followable not if a followable. Surprising error observing a followable using closure. That's quite concise.
You wanna create the PR?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'll have to do it with the UI. I don't have the CLI set up yet, so. And I don't have GitHub logged in this browser.
I don't mind doing it.
Okay.
Sharing?
Yeah.
Shared.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
Change something else. Yeah, formatting, I think. Prox eq.
Hold on. Window management shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do reset author. I want to. I don't need to do anything. Let's just push.
Yeah.
Good enough. Now
Mm-hmm.
here's something we should do. This is probably pulled. Stop update. Is fix those warnings. It's an easy contribution.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Cargo test.
Did we have warnings?
Yes. Super. Unused import. $210.
Did I just format a bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
Darn it. I can disable automatic formatting, but I think we should also apply automatic formatting to this project. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
This seems to check. But
Maybe it has. It hasn't checked with the latest version. Maybe something has changed.
Ah, look. It's pinned a certain tool chain.
Yeah.
What the heck? That's no good. We don't want that. We don't want all this pinned stuff. Let's try removing that. For what is this?
I mean, they
Post
must
format.
Maybe they pinned it for reproducibility.
Yeah, but it's But you're not using, what do you mean? Like, we're using a stable. I don't know. Anyway, maybe next time. I've had it this time.
Yeah.
Had enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good work.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just software, right? Should be able to figure it all out.
Yeah. I think so.
Is there a case where like unreasonable amount of complexity is introduced into software that was never meant to, like, was the type system of Rust never meant to gracefully handle such complexity? Would this be easier in a different language that is also strictly typed? It would be much easier in Haskell, but in Haskell you wouldn't have that context stuff because the context stuff is inherently low level, right? And Haskell just hides it all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's less of a Rust thing, but also the Haskell type system is much more advanced.
Yeah.
So it's probably also, for like a couple of reasons, be easier, right?
Uh-huh.
But then again, it's purely functional. You can't cheat, right? And so you have to kind of model in a pure fashion the domain, which also is like something that prevents you from making shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
Which might introduce greater challenge. Which it's like, I'm not sure it's a very practical conversation unless we want to rewrite this in Haskell.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe few operations, but at that point,
What?
I think the operations are not
Are
writing
you
the
using a term
operations.
I'm not familiar with?
No. By operations, I mean ops. The ops we have here in this library.
Oh, uh-huh.
I was saying if we were to rewrite it in Haskell, we could implement a few of these ops. But
when
then
I say rewrite, when I say rewrite this, I don't mean rxRust. I'm sure there are libraries in Haskell to do all this stuff. It's Rust specifically that does not have a library to do asynchronous things declaratively well.
Mm-hmm.
But if we did this in Haskell, if I meant rewrite the conveyor belt in Haskell.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Got it. Is there a Rx library, rxHS, like rxRust?
Is there rxHS?
Yeah, I've never looked up.
I don't know. Look it up.
ReactiveX implementation for Haskell.
Share screen.
I found a Reddit post. It says, I would say Reactivist is the most popular implementation of reactive programming outside Haskell. There is rxJS used heavily by Angular. There is even rxJava, but I can't find rxHaskell.
There's no need for Rx in Haskell. It's already declarative language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has a lot of libraries for stream processing that are designed for a functional plan. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. Yeah, Streamly. I've used Streamly at my workplace. Okay.
So what, the lazy streams, that's like the equivalent?
Yeah.
Lazy streams. Lazy streams. Anyway, can talk about it next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you, Shivraj.
Thank you.